In 2017, two developers created a game that would make 500 million Robux, and then watched it slowly die. What's up guys, it's your boy Bloxypedia, and today, as the thumbnail implies, we're talking about Jailbreak. And no, not the kind where you hack your iPhone. I'm talking about the Roblox game that literally everyone and their grandmother was playing back in 2017. You remember this, right? You'd get home from school, boot up Roblox, and immediately hop into Jailbreak. You'd spend 3 hours trying to escape prison, just to get arrested 30 seconds later by some cop who's been playing for 47 hours straight without blinking. Like, bro, when's the last time you saw sunlight? But here's the thing, Jailbreak was massive. We're talking 3 billion visits, hundreds of thousands of concurrent players, and at its peak, this game was pulling in numbers that made other developers cry themselves to sleep. So what happened? How did we go from the game on Roblox to, well, let's just get into it. Jailbreak dropped on January 7th, 2017, created by Badimo, that's Asimo3089 and Bad CC for those who don't know. And bro, this wasn't just another prison game. Before Jailbreak, prison games were basically just spawn and sell, walk out, maybe punch a guard, get shot, respawn, rinse and repeat. It was like a bad loop of Groundhog Day, but somehow even more boring. But Badimo said, nah, what if we made this actually fun? They added actual robbery locations, a massive open world cars, good ones, not those crusty 2012 vehicles that looked like someone microwaved a brick, and a genuine cops versus robbers experience. And the timing? Chef's kiss. This was 2017, Roblox was booming, the platform was growing like crazy, and Jailbreak hit at the perfect moment. Within the first month, Jailbreak hit 10 million visits. By April 2017, just 3 months after launch, the game was regularly hitting 60,000 plus concurrent players. That's insane! To put that in perspective, that's like filling up a massive stadium every single day with people just playing cops and robbers in Roblox. I remember logging in after school and seeing Jailbreak at the top of the front page with like 70K players online, and you knew you were about to waste the next 4 hours of your life grinding for that Lamborghini. I mean, the not Lamborghini for legal reasons, supercar. Here's why Jailbreak wasn't just popular. It was a phenomenon. First, the loop was addicting. Escape prison, rob stores, buy better cars, rob bigger locations, get arrested, escape again. It was simple, but perfect. Every session, every heist, and every raid felt rewarding. It was like potato chips. You couldn't just play one round. Second, Badimo wasn't like these developers who drop a game and disappear to the Shadow Realm. Nah, they were pumping out updates constantly. New vehicles, new robberies, new weapons, the train update, the museum, the jewelry store expansion. Every update was an event. People were treating these updates like Apple was announcing a new iPhone. Third, it respected your time. Well, sort of. Yeah, the grind was real, but it wasn't impossible. You could actually get the cool stuff without selling your soul or your mom's credit card. Compare that to some other games. And finally, the community. Bro, the Jailbreak community was alive. YouTube was flooded with Jailbreak content. Everyone had their squads. You had the try-hard cops, the criminal masterminds, and somehow the mobile players were dominating everyone. Like, how are you doing all this on a phone screen the size of a credit card? It was beautiful chaos. At its absolute peak in 2017 to 2018, Jailbreak was hitting 100,000 plus concurrent players regularly. The game made Badimo millionaires. We're talking potentially 500 plus million Robux in revenue. That's around $1.7 million from a Roblox game. Let that sink in. These dudes made more money than your dentist, and all they did was make virtual cops chase virtual robbers. But here's where things get interesting. When you're at the top, everyone wants your crown. And in 2018 to 2019, the competition started getting serious. Mad City launched in 2017 as a direct Jailbreak competitor. And while initially people clowned on it for being a copy, it started pulling players. Then you had games like Prison Life getting updates, Arsenal absolutely exploding onto the scene, and don't even get me started on Adopt Me. Adopt Me in 2019 was getting like 200K to 400K concurrent players. Yeah. The game about adopting virtual pets and pushing strollers was destroying the prison escape game. Let me repeat that. Pet strollers beat bank robberies. That's where we were at. Imagine being Badimo, watching your empire crumble because of digital baby strollers. I'd be in tears. Now, Badimo kept updating the game, and honestly, shout out to them for never abandoning it, but here's the problem. The updates started feeling off. They added the piggy bank system, more expensive vehicles, and season passes. Now look, I'm not saying developers don't deserve to make money. They absolutely do. But the game started feeling more grindy, more focused on monetization. That magical feeling from 2017, it kind of started fading. The community noticed. People started complaining that the game was becoming pay-to-win light. And while it wasn't as bad as some games, not gonna name names though, the vibes started shifting. But here's the real talk though. Games have life cycles. It's just how it works. You can't play cops and robbers for 6 years straight without getting tired of it. I mean, unless you're that one cop who never logs off. By 2020, a lot of the original player base had moved on. They grew up, found new games, or just got bored of the same robbery loop. And while Jailbreak was still getting updates, it wasn't attracting new players like it used to. So where is Jailbreak in 2025? Well, it's complicated. The game still gets updates, like regular updates. Last I checked, they dropped an anticipated update a few days ago. That shows that Badimo is still actively developing it, which is honestly rare for a game this old. Currently, it's sitting around 7,000 to 15,000 concurrent players on average. Now, is that bad? Absolutely not. That's still a successful game by most standards. But compare it to the 100,000 plus players at peak, it's a 75 to 80% decline, which is really massive. The game has had over 6.3 billion visits as of 2025, and it's still in the top played games of all time on Roblox. But sadly, it's no longer in the top 10 active games most days. So what actually went wrong? Or did anything even go wrong? Honestly, I don't think Badimo fumbled that hard. They're still updating, still engaging with the community, and the game is still objectively good. The problem is threefold. First, market saturation. The Roblox market in 2025 is insanely competitive. You've got thousands of high-quality games fighting for attention. Back in 2017, there were maybe 10 to 15 really polished games. Now, there are more than hundreds. It's like trying to find a parking spot at the mall on Christmas Eve. Good luck, buddy. Second, trend cycles. Roblox players, especially younger ones, move fast. 1 month it's Jailbreak, next month it's tower defense, next month it's horror games, then it's anime fighting games. The platform's culture is all about chasing the next big thing. It's like fashion trends, but for video games. And third, the nostalgia effect. A lot of OG players have that 2017 Jailbreak in their hearts. And when they come back to play in 2024 or 2025, even though the game is more polished, it doesn't hit the same. That's not Jailbreak's fault. That's just how nostalgia works. You can never truly go home again, you know? Here's what's actually impressive though. Badimo never gave up. Most developers would have moved on to make Jailbreak 2 or abandon ship entirely, but they stuck with it. They've added multiple robbery locations, seasonal events, customization systems, trading systems, constant vehicle updates, and map expansions. The game in 2025 is objectively bigger and better than launch, but sometimes better doesn't mean more popular. So, what's the final verdict on Jailbreak? Look, did it fall off? Technically, yes, the numbers don't lie. But did it fail? Absolutely not. Jailbreak proved that two talented developers could create a game that would dominate Roblox for years. It made them millionaires, entertained millions of players, and inspired an entire generation of Roblox developers to aim higher. Every cops and robbers game, every prison game, every open world crime game on Roblox today stands on Jailbreak's shoulders. It set the standard. And even now, at only 10K to 25K players, it's still doing better than 99% of games on the platform. It's still getting updates, it's still loved by its community. The truth is, every game has its moment. Jailbreak had its moment, and what a moment it was. From 2017 to 2019, it was the game, the king, the blueprint. Games are like music hits, bro. Some songs play on the radio for a month and disappear, but the classics, they stick around. People still go back to them. And Jailbreak, that's a classic. So yeah, maybe it's not breaking 100K concurrent players anymore. Maybe the front page looks different now. But Jailbreak will always be remembered as one of the greatest Roblox games ever made. And honestly, that's a better legacy than most games could ever hope for. Alright guys, that's the story of Jailbreak. The rise, the reign, and where we are now. If you played back in the day, drop a comment with your favorite Jailbreak memory. Were you a cop or a criminal? Did you ever get the torpedo? Let me know. If you enjoyed this documentary, smash that like button and subscribe because I've got more Roblox game documentaries coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.